I often hear stories of how people choose the wrong careers for themselves and how it affected them in life. A lot of times they are being influenced wrongly. They don't pay attention to their gifts and their talents, which are supposed to be the most important factors to be considered when choosing a course to study in the university. One common thing I've observed among these people who end up choosing the wrong courses to study in the university is that they pay more attention to their dream vocations than to their gifts and their talent. That is, to the things they are good at. And what I mean here is that these people see people around who are into various professions, maybe engineering or the medical profession or whatever. So somehow they want to be like that person because they admire their lifestyle. So they just want to be like those people and, end up living the kind of life they are living. But before you choose a course to study in the university, there's a list of factors that has to be considered. And this is where many of us are getting it wrong. I, for example, studied chemical engineering. But before I chose chemical engineering, there were 3 basic factors I considered before picking up chemical engineering. First, I considered what I was good at. I knew I was good at mathematics and I would love to apply mathematics in solving problems. So I considered engineering. Secondly, I thought about the kind of job I wanted, the salary range, and the field in engineering that will increase my chances of being employed. So I thought of chemical engineering because chemical engineering is a broad field. So for me, these were the factors I considered before I picked my major. It may be different with you. You may consider other factors like your job locations, where you would want to work, and what kind of job would you want? Is it a remote job or an on-site job? Well, we'll talk more about these factors later in this video, but I need you to realize something. People make the wrong choices when choosing a career path as a result of any or all of these factors. First, the influence from our peers. A lot of us, when in high school, are surrounded by people like us who don't know what they want or who don't know how to make these right decisions. And sometimes they may sound so confident when we interact with them and may make us feel that they actually know what they are doing. Well, in real sense, it is not actually the case. So when I talk about these professions repeatedly, you'll begin to consider them, and it's just a matter of time to become your choice too. Secondly, we choose our career path as a result of the pressures from our parents. No doubt, our parents have the best plans for us, but they may not always know what's best for us. A lot of parents want their children to study certain courses and go for certain professions just because they love the professions and would want their children to go in that direction. Well, as a child, if you don't have what it takes to convince them, to make them see reasons why you have to do what you have to do, you will definitely want to please them and then go for such professions. The third factor that is responsible for wrong choices when choosing a career path is the influence from the society. Sometimes it could be that these people are into certain professions and then we love the way they live, we love their lifestyle, and we want to be like them. Therefore, we would want to study what they studied in school. Or sometimes it could be that these people, those who are really close to us, may feel they know what is best for us. You may have had excellent academic records when in secondary school, and because of your performance, they may just suggest top professional courses for you to go for, which may not be the right professions for you to go for. So somehow we may just be influenced by them or what they think is best for us. And this is not me trying to make you feel like I'm perfect or I made the best decision in the choice of my career after secondary school. As a matter of fact, I'm a victim of being influenced wrongly. I once chose a career path as a result of the pressure from relatives and society, and honestly, I didn't love it. And after a while, I paid attention to what I was good at and made that the basis for my choice. I chose and studied chemical engineering and graduated in 2023. And all through my studies, I loved chemical engineering. I loved how I used mathematics to solve problems. And because of this passion and this love, I had a great CGPA and finished with first class honors. For you to choose the perfect course to study in the university, you have to listen to yourself, know what you want, and not allow yourself to be negatively influenced by anybody. This is a very important decision in your life. And as an adult, you are in the best place to make this decision. The first step to take is to pay attention to the things you're good at, whether little or great. Let us start by getting a piece of paper. So get a piece of paper, and remember the goal here is to live a good life with something you love doing or something you're passionate about. So get a piece of paper and write at least 10 things you're good at. You may reach out to friends and relatives to help you out in writing these things, because sometimes we may be good at a thing, but we may not be aware that we are good at them. So you can ask them to tell you, having observed you for a while, they can tell what you're good at and the things you're not good at. So get a list of these things and write them in the order of relevance to humanity, because there are a lot of things we are good at, but not all of them can provide services to other people around us. They are just good for ourselves. For example, you may love mathematics like me, or you may love painting or drawing. You may also love seeing movies or taking evening walks. All of these are things you love doing, but not all of them can in any way provide services to humanity or people around us. So for example, in this case, you can use mathematics to solve human problems, that is in the engineering space. You can draw or paint and provide aesthetic value to people. Seeing movies and taking evening walks are also things you love doing, but they don't provide value to other people. They may be fulfilling to you, but they may not offer some form of services to other people. So in this case, we can have mathematics at the top of the list, or painting and drawing, then having evening walks and seeing movies come at the end of the list. Write a list of these things and take note of the first and the second. Then write a range of courses that may require those things you love doing. In my case, for example, I had mathematics at the top of the list. So I thought of a number of courses that mathematics could be relevant in. I thought of computer science, engineering, pure mathematics, and accounting. I considered a few other factors like the kind of job I'd love to do, the salary range, and employment opportunities. So having thought about all of this, I went for engineering and then finally went for chemical engineering. And you see, this approach of choosing the course I studied in the university is this major secret to my excellent academic performance in the university. I mean, I loved chemical engineering. I loved the practical use of mathematics in reaction kinetics, transportation of fluid, and lots more. I mean, it was fun. Among all of the things you've written down, I mean, the things you love doing, don't look down on any of them, especially when they provide some form of value to humanity, either directly or indirectly. Whether it is playing a certain musical instrument or carpentry or anything at all, whatever it is, don't look down on any of them if they can in any way provide some form of value to humanity. When you are really good at something, you will certainly be known. I mean, you stand before kings. You would not stand before ordinary people. If you love carpentry, for example, you practice it and you are outstanding, you'll not just make furnitures for the average man, but you'll also make furnitures for the top people in our society. I mean, people of high classes, the presidents and the rulers of our communities, they make use of furnitures. Who do you think makes these furnitures for them? An average carpenter? Definitely not. So whatever it is you love doing, do it and do it really well. So make proper analysis before choosing a career path. It defines your future. Don't be negatively influenced by your peers, your parents, or the society, and take charge of your life. You know what's best for you. I need you to do me a favor. Kindly hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll see you again in the next video. Take care.